What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan. I'm BMax45, and we're coming at you with another video. It's Friday, and it's market analysis time for the Digimon TCG. Like we do every week, we are here to bring you the Digimon card game prices. We're here to look at tournament promos, general promos from other stuff. We're here to look at what's going on with this new set, BT23. This is our week 1 prices. We're here to look at LM06, which is officially out today, October 31st. Happy Halloween to everyone, and I hope you guys enjoyed this market analysis. On Halloween, as you get ready to get in those costumes, maybe they're Digimon, maybe they're One Piece, some other Bandai properties, or Star Wars, or anything else that we love to do on the channel, and go out and get some candy. But anyways, let's get into it here. Let's talk about the Digimon TCG and the card prices we're seeing on a lot of different things. And hopefully you guys find this information useful and enjoy as always. And hey, if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, we're starting out with the new Digimon Storytime promo pack. All the characters for the new Digimon Storytime Stranger video game, and we have, it's funny, the original Geomon, which is not a foil, is like $14 to $22, which is harder to kind of get, but the new foil version is only like $3 to $6. Patamon's up. There's some really good discrepancies right now between listings and market prices. Market prices are generally coming down a lot slower, even with potentially 9 listings starting at $475. We're seeing a lot less change in the market price. It's actually quite baffling in a lot of things, and we'll talk about this as we go through this video here. So yeah, you see $475, but $10.99 market. I mean, if you go into something, say like you go into this Patamon here, you can see what the last sold was. It's a little bit higher, $575, but it looks like the market prices are coming down. So we're seeing that as well. But you can see it's still up at $10. Inori sitting somewhere between 6 to 11. Kanan Yuki sitting around 9 to 16. She's the expensive one right now. About $5 to $8 for Demi Devi. The other Inori is like $18, but market price $7, so it's like kind of weird. You got 4 to 7 for Gomamons. Dan Yuki is sitting between 4 and 7, so these prices are definitely coming down. And then 4 to 7 for the Geomon. So that's where we're sitting at with all these Time Stranger promos, and they're going to go down because stores are just getting them, and they're going to start handing them out with the store tournament kits, so these prices will go down even more. So if you have them and you want to make a profit, sell them right now, and just wait a little while, and they'll probably all be around $5 or less. Although if you think, we got to watch out for that too, because once we start getting BT24 reveals, these cards could shoot up in price because they're promos and they're going to be limited time. And once they're all gone, it's going to be hard to get. So do keep an eye on that. As always, if this is, if $5 or $6 a card is something you can justify because you really want these cards, just get them. If you want to wait, to get a cheaper price, maybe wait a week or two and then start hunting them down, because after that, we could potentially start seeing, BT24 reveals mid-November on, because we still have to finish off the reveals for Amethyst Mandala, which is coming out in December. Moving along from there, we have some tournament pricing here. Tournament pricing is actually going up. You're seeing a lot of these winner pack and even participant pack cards going up. You have, I believe that's not the winner version. Yeah, so that's the participation. So $9 for Digital Gate Open, the regular one, not the winner pack. So you gotta watch out for that. Yeah, the winners around 13 to 14, but you can see here that prices are actually going up on some of these cards. Still pretty low on things like Tyrannomon, the Chronicle option. Same with Insane That and Monster. This one's kind of holding its value, kind of where it was. But yeah, generally we got things like, of course, Fascomon has been going, staying high or going up. Digital Gate Open going up. Justimon, that's actually kind of interesting how pricey the Justimon is, because I think the I don't see the regular version of him on here. It's probably on the next page. But I think the other version is pretty cheap. It's always hard to find. I hate, like I said, it used to be you typed in the exact, like volume 4 and only the volume 4 cards would come up, and now it doesn't even do that. It's kind of annoying how they've changed TCG Player a little bit. So that's kind of unfortunate, but it's all good. Yeah, I don't see. It's funny, I don't see the Digimon, but the winter one is up around $7-8, so that's all right. So yeah, so if you got some of this stuff, maybe you don't care about it, like Digital Gate Open, people are looking for it and it's going up in price. Maybe now is the time to get rid of it, because it's going to go back down, because we still got another 2 months of this tournament kit. So we're going to get more and more copies flooding the market as the months go on. Again, we also looking at the premium card collection training set, now sitting around $70 market price. Now, if you could get it for $70 US, that's not bad, because you're getting 6 cards that are, honestly should be valued at $15 a piece or less. Now, the actual value of this thing is $15 US is what they sell for when you go to one of the tournaments. If you can get them, if scalpers don't destroy events, which like they did at the Wave 1 North American Finals. So we're going to see more copies hit the market on this as we get to more of the finals that happen in December and January. So I expect this to go down. Right now we're seeing, like, some of them, we got agility training, green is only like $10. You got defense training, the black ones being around 12 to 15. Mental training's up there, 15 to 18. Physical is up around $23 to $30. Wisdom, again, 16 to 23, and then offense is again 15 to 18. So it depends on the color, because some colors use training cards a lot more. Physical, obviously, because decks like Sakuyamon. Wisdom, there's a lot of purple decks that use trainings. It's really good for purple decks, whereas you might not see it as much red and blue, but a lot more than black and green. So that's why you're seeing that pricing, I believe, is my theory on that. But hopefully it'll all come down to the point where, like, maybe they're $10 each, and you can get one for $50, $60, maybe less, especially because it's a $15 thing that you should be able to buy. Honestly, Bandai should make this available to all players later on down the road, but they're probably not going to. We have Billion Bullet coming out today, Billion LM6. So we're looking at some of the LM6 prices here. We see, it's funny that the bundle, I don't know exactly how many is a bundle, because one kit's like, I don't know, like one kit's like probably $40 Canadian. I don't know what US. So I think this is like a couple of them for $80. Rapidmon's sitting at $30, which isn't too bad. This again is pre-sale because they haven't effectively shown it as released, but it is technically released today. Terriermon's $15. So these are your kind of alt art pulls that you get, like, I think 2 per box. So like we're gonna get 6 boxes. So we're gonna get a good, we're going to get a good 12 of these out of 16 possible hits. So as long as we don't pull more than 4 of a card, we could see some Rapidmons. We'll see. We didn't get any secret rune modes last time, so hopefully when we get our boxes this year, we won't get, the same thing happening. But we got Terriermon. The Terriermon's sitting at 15. Flamedramon alt is around $8.59. That's not too bad. Everything else seems to be under $5. Blast mode there. Oh, Landramon's up there. It's definitely not organizing it high to low, but there's a lot of cheap stuff here, and you're gonna probably get play sets. If you got like 2 boxes, I think you'll get play sets of a lot of stuff. Shushumon promo for 19 is hilarious. All these promos being super high. This is stupid. Navy memory boost at $100. You're guaranteed to get the memory boosts in a box. Like, you'll get probably all 6 in one box. So if you buy 4 boxes, you have a playset of those Navy memory boost cards. So that is just funny to me. Salamon for 20 bucks, that's pretty funny as well. A lot of these cards will literally drop to nothing. So if you have them before they do that, go ahead. Seems like a good it's like Mastimon alt art. It's like that's not even in this set. So they're doing a good job right now. Ukomon's 40. That kind of makes sense. Ukomon and Rapidmon are going to be the big targets. The Terriermon and the Beelzemon and Blast Mode Ace will just go down to nothing. So I don't think that that's really going to move a lot. I really love these $100 prices on the Midnight Memory Boosters. They will be like $5 to $10 cards or under, probably by the end of this weekend. But we'll see. Destromon promo, that's kind of nice. Because this one's a little bit better. Because the Flamedramon promo is worse than the original promo because it was an alt art. So it actually has some texture to it. Whereas this Destromon promo was just a silver bordered foil. So now as a black foil card, it looks a lot better. Then we have the Hackers Slumber Promotional Pack. We're just looking at this. Mervamon sitting at about $4 to $5. Minervamon, I called this. I kind of said that this card is one that's going to go up in price. Now I don't know if it's going to keep going up in price. Right now, $5 for a promo from Box Topper is not that bad because honestly, you used to pay like $5 or more for most promos until like later on in the game when everything was just like $1 by release. And you can see here, $130, $130, $2 for her. It's very, very cheap for all the rest of the stuff. And really, yeah, the only, really the only good thing is the Minervamon, which I only pulled one of. So I don't know about other people if it's a harder to pull card, if they ratioed it down or something like that. But yeah, and I think we're still like missing because there's like, it feels like we're missing stuff because there's usually like 6. I thought there was like 12 and that takes the spot of one. So you got those 3, you got those 3 tamers, and okay, maybe it was less than that. I thought it was more. Maybe it was only the 5 of these. Oh no, it's the Rene Athopor token is the other one that's missing from here, and that's like $1 or less basically as well. So Minervamon's the only kind of, everything else is really cheap. Minervamon's the only standout. It's not terribly bad right now, so I would probably get it because as promos go, if this card gets good, you could see it spike up $10, $15 easy. And then finally, we'll look at those week 1 prices for BT23. This is our last time looking at BT23 overall as a set, and just not worrying too much about like individual cards. We're just looking at where things stand after week 1. Mastimon low pull rate, which unfortunately we did not pull, is $7.25, $6.10 market price. This card's gone up in price, so it's the best low pull rate you can get. The other low pull rates are kind of sitting around the $150 to $200 mark, with Hoodiemon being a little bit higher at $250 to $300. You have Keisuke, Amasawa. You also have the Ryuji Mishima, which is the one we pulled, $80 SP. Might $100 market price. This actually went up because I was seeing it at 80 and then it went up to 85 with a last sold of 90. So you could probably get an easy 80 for it, 75 if you really try. If people are interested, some people really love Justimon. So and then of course you have Mastimon. Mastimon is the winning regular alt from this set because it actually went down from initial of like $69, $75. Went down to like 50 and then jumped back up to about 84 to 92 at release. And some people are holding on to this card and making people pay over 100 to get the card because it's the only card that's worth money, which is a little bit of a scummy thing to do. But I guess if you got it, you set the price, which is unfortunate sometimes. $64 a box. If you could get it for that would be honestly pretty good. Hoodiemon's gone back up. It was around $30, $40 at release. It's now back up to $55. Not as much as it was at pre-sale prices, and Jessmon's pretty much back where he was at pre-sale, like $35 to $40. So he's staying there too. The best 3 cards you can pull in the set, these 3. We pulled a Jessmon. We didn't pull any alt Mastimon or Hoodiemons, but we did get some You know, Hoodiemon, regular art's back up to 30, so that's not bad. Mastimon is holding at about 25, so that's not terrible. We did get a bunch of these, so that was nice. Eximon's actually come up a little bit. It was closer to 20, now back up to 25. You have things like Lady Devimon and Angelwoman, the uncommons, which are release event ones, which are just worth a whole bunch. Tiger Vespamon was like 40 at release. It's been sitting at 20 for a while. And then everything else is pretty cheap, under 20 bucks, under 10 bucks even. You got Erica, Duhalamon under 20, Chitose, Takumi, Belphamon, Faye. They're all under, $15, 20 or $15. And then you have other things like Sistermon Training Gyms, 10 bucks. And then you have all your alts that are like worth nothing. You have Grand Dracmon, Ryuji. Your best super is Jessmon. I actually sold these for 9, my 2 extras, so that was pretty good. And then we have other things like K. K is $5. Goro is $3.60. It's hilarious. And Makiko Date is $5. That's not even all the alts. That's, you got Poseidon, $4. So many of these alts are worth nothing. They're worth as much as some of the supers, like Eximon's worth $4. So you're seeing the prices there. You have Yu Nagi at $2. You have Yu at $2.50 or $3. So many tamers in this set are worth absolutely nothing. It's crazy. The low prices on a lot of the cards, and as you can see, there's only a handful of cards that are really, really pricey in this set. Although what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing a really big disparity a lot of the times between like the market and the listing prices. I'm seeing I'm seeing a lot of people selling it for way higher. I'm seeing copies of Examon and Tiger Vespamon for $40, and it's kind of like, I'm seeing Belphamon for $40, and I'm like, no, that's not worth $40. So right now, I think people are really lax to take a hit on this set. I think people are probably a little bit upset about how this set turned out, and so you're gonna really have to hunt for those prices. Not so much if you're in America, because you can just buy off TCG, and life is good. But say in Canada, I can buy off TCG, but I'm paying like crazy shipping and potentially higher prices and then conversion. So in Canada, I know it's a lot more harder to find these singles at a decent price, because I'm seeing people post Goros for $20. Like, I'm seeing people post Grand Dracmon for $20, when you can see on here that it's $5. I think where did we just see it? That's page 2. I think, yeah, $5.30. Market price is $10, so there's a little bit of disparity, but you should be able to get this for 10 or under. So seeing people post it for 20 is a little bit nuts. So you got to watch out for that, especially with the Canadian market and the what we have for Digimon suppliers. But that is where we're at for BT21. It's an interesting, or BT23, sorry. It's an interesting set. I think there's going to be a lot of good stuff happening with deck builds and stuff like that, but I just don't think it really hit its mark. And we'll have to see, how things shape up with the meta. So some of these cards might spike up, some might go down. We'll have to see where things kind of, after we get some metadata from tournaments and stuff like that. I mean, I'll be going into a Ultimate Cup, not this Friday, but the following Friday. So I'm not sure what I'm going to run. I'm kind of leaning towards Jessmon, maybe Mastimon. We'll see what happens. We got to put our decks together, because we did get our stuff late, and start testing right now. So hopefully you guys can do a bunch of testing too, and tell me what you guys come up with. And hopefully you found this market analysis, as always, found the information valuable, and it helps you with decision making for potential purchases of the Digimon TCG. Let us know about all that down below. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. And that is all for now, folks.